And there we go. Hey, Travis, how are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing great. Doing great. It's awesome to be here. Thank you so much for putting this on. This is going to be a really cool stream, seeing all the different games and all everything kind of going on and where everyone's at.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Where are you at the moment? I'm gonna try to ask everyone this question where they are because I think we have a very global like community here, and I kind of want to highlight that a little bit.
Yes, I am in Missouri, in the middle of the USA. I'm actually currently in my truck on a road trip. So, pulled
Oh,
off to
wow.
a restaurant to grab some lunch and host this stream. It was a little noisy inside though, so I figured it'd be better setting out here.
Cool. That's really exciting. Yeah, so maybe just give us a quick introduction into Virtua. I know you sent us a video as well, which we can play in a bit, but maybe in your own few words, what is Virtua for the clueless listeners? What are you doing?
Yeah, Virtua is a gamers metaverse. It's a gaming network where we are building a community of just like-minded people, of gamers. We're adding a strong social element to games that people already know, people already play, and new ones that we're going to introduce as well. So really through the Virtua Games Network, we are incorporating games that we've built, games that we've built with other studios, such as our V-Fleck Battle for Virtua Prime that we co-produced with Stainless Studios, and then also other outside games from both Web 2 and Web 3. Incorporating them where people can, link their profiles to their Virtua Game Network, and as they're, earning achievements and XP and accomplishments, awards, whatever it may be in one game, that they're playing. At the same time, they can also keep increasing their player profile portfolio and profile on Virtua, and earn some cool stuff along the way as well. So it just kind of adds another layer, another element to both games that are already out there, that people play and enjoy, and games that we're putting out as well.
Okay, sounds good. So basically, you're taking what is already working in the Web 2 kind of world and bringing this element of Web 3 into it to make it even more engaging, right?
Yeah, and we're trying to do it in a very seamless, obstruction-free way for the current non Web3 audience. So things like sign-ins with your Gmail account or your social medias or something, where there's an option in the background to link a wallet if you choose, but you can still have the full experience without having to take custody of those assets necessarily, or kind of move them to a wallet, or kind of dive too deep into the Web3. You can get in at your own comfort.
Cool. And yeah, so I'm really curious actually to learn a little bit about the people behind Virtua as well. So maybe can you tell us a little bit how you found your way to Virtua and what you actually do there? Because I know Virtua is a big
Yes.
company at this point.
Yes, Virtue is a very large company. We have somewhere around, I believe, between 200 and 250 on the team, give or take. We have a large gaming studio called Big Immersive in Lahore. We have our companies based out of Dubai, and then we've also got a arm up in the UK as well, that does a lot of our B2B and commerce and those kind of things. I started with Virtua. I actually, was a fanboy and huge collector of Virtua myself. They came into Cardano kind of through the Cardano Summit, the virtual summit in 2021, and established a relationship with IOG and the foundation and all that. And that's when I kind of really dove in a lot deeper. Took a role there as in a part-time setting, and then within a few months came on full-time, and I handle the communications, AMAs, streams like these, Twitter Spaces, and all that, and then also deal a lot with our partnerships and onboarding and product management as far as that goes.
Yeah,
Exciting.
I
Yeah.
remember. I was gonna
Go ahead.
comment that I remember when Terra Virtua, it was Terra Virtua, and I think it was on like Ethereum or Polygon way back then, and that's when I was into it, and then I was pleasantly surprised to see that it came to Cardano, and I was like confused because like, is this the same Terra Virtua like from back then, and it rebranded to Virtua? So super cool that you guys finally moved over to Cardano. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it was very exciting, and as a huge Cardano guy myself, obviously, the fanboy in me was very happy with it. But yeah, it was Terra Virtua back then, and then after the kind of like Luna and Terra collapse and everything else, we wanted to separate ourselves from it, because it'd
Good
been
move.
originally Virtual Earth, and we didn't have anything to do with Terra Luna, but just perception wise and marketing wise, we figured it'd be better to just kind of rebrand a bit.
Good choice.
Cool. I think before we continue a little bit with our conversation, I'm gonna roll the video that you send us. I think it's like 4 minutes, and it shows a little bit about what Virtua is, about. So yeah, clip on.
Sounds awesome.
Welcome to Virtua, a new platform for the games industry. You can play games across multiple platforms, including VR, mobile, PC, and web, and then seamlessly connect to a new world. Our single sign API allows players to connect to Virtua with just one click to enrich their gameplay experience. From game-based environments to game DLCs, games can do so much more for their players with Virtua. Players who come to Virtua get their own 3D Gamers Lounge, accessible from PC or browser, where they can show off their collected digital assets and access even more games. In the Virtua platform, users can access new game-linked activities to earn rewards from the game they play, unlocking new brand opportunities. In Virtua itself, users can be part of many metaverse activities to earn rewards. They can go on quests and earn new items. Some of these can even be crafted into new, usable digital assets and collectibles. You can express yourself in your own way and create your own AI-driven avatar. This all feeds into a new metaverse-based social experience in our community hubs. You can bring in your own digital assets and NFTs, show them off, trade, play, own, experience, and more. Welcome to the gaming metaverse.
Awesome.
That's the first time that video has been publicly shown, and for anyone that's kind of following Virtua deep, you probably saw quite a few little Easter eggs and teasers that we haven't talked on very much or released yet. So a lot. It's going to be a very exciting year. I don't know. Did you want me to share my screen with the game and such?
Yeah, I think that would be great. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me pull that up now real quick. Whoops.
Perfect. Let me turn this on. I hope we can see the screen. Oh, it's a little bit blurry. I hope it's better in the stream.
No, let me check it. But yeah, it looks pretty blurry on mine. Yeah, it's really blurry. Yeah.
Oh,
you might have to show it from your end, Patrick.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna go and share the website. That's a good idea.
It happened last time too, so might just be a restart.
Yeah.
I can send a link over. It's play.virtua.com /jetpack. I'll send it in the chat here.
No problem. I already got it. Okay, let's turn this screen off and this one on. Okay, a lot better. Nice. Yeah, so walk us a little bit through your website and also what you can do today with Virtua and where the story is going and what the future holds, basically. Or is he still there? I think he dropped out. Oh no.
He might have, yeah.
Okay, then let's wing it and take a look at this amazing website, because I actually think that Virtua is one of the strongest gaming brands that we have, not only in Cardano but like in general. And what they're building is from the outside a little bit hard to grasp sometimes, because it's so much, right? There's so much going on. They have so many games. They have so many different products in a way. And I think Travis is back. I'm gonna add him right back. Welcome.
Yes.
And, yeah, we've just been talking about what Virtua actually is and what you can do with it right now and where the roadmap is going and how big it also has evolved.
Yes, yeah. So Virtua is an entire ecosystem. It's a whole lot to kind of grasp in a short kind of buzz through, but really we're building like I said, an entire ecosystem where like things like our marketplace. We've had it up for a couple of years, but that's needed for our gaming marketplace. So, for games and stuff coming in the Virtua Games Network, things like our cribs and interior experiences, we are transferring into a Web 2 kind of way as well through the gamers lounges. We have voice over IP coming, I believe, next week into the cribs and such. So that's going to be a cool little addition. Currently, it's kind of chat bubble box, but the voice over IP should be live. I could be wrong, but I think it's next week. If it's not, it's here real shortly after. And then just everything that we've kind of done and all these small pieces we've built and kind of delivered along the way. Sometimes that it makes sense, but I think when the overall picture comes out, it'll kind of really all come together and make sense why each of these kind of pieces were needed for the overall puzzle. The Jetpack League game you can see there, that just launched. We just launched that one last week. There's a kind of roadmap that shows the different phases there towards the bottom. And every phase will be about 2 to 4 weeks apart, I'd say. We've got things coming like this is our very basic kind of first version. We've got 1v1 in this, an endless mode in that you can race. It's also linked to the Virtua Games Network where you're earning your XP and stuff on your seasons. But the future phases, we've got Apple and Android coming here very shortly. We've got tournaments with tournament prizes and such. We've got wagering systems. We've got what we're calling illegal tournaments, player collision, multiplayer. Right now it's one versus one, but we'll have I believe it's 6 versus 6 or 8 versus 8 mode with all kinds of new additions and depth added for that multiplayer kind of feature and experience, and give it that competitive, kind of esports feel. Esports is something that's heavy and deep in our background, and we have people like Jesse Lingard, and his esports league has joined with Virtua and will be based out of Virtua. We got Keith Ramsdale on the team, who's the former vice president of EA Sports Europe. And so he's got a heavy, sports and esports kind of knowledge and skill set in there. And some other really great, strong people on the team. Doug Dyer's another one of our founders. And Doug is best known for creating Age of Empires, the game, and releasing that in that series. He also did...
Great game.
Yes,
I love Age of Empires. I play that. I love Age of Empires 2, and I have 4 now, so it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, and it's still super popular to this day, which is wild to think about how long it's been around. It's sometimes hard for games to have success for that many decades now. But yeah, then he also did like Unreal Tournament. He did Duke Nukem,
Wow.
dozens and dozens of other games. Gary Bracey's another one of our founders on the team. He is the one that was really responsible for bringing or laid a good roadmap for Hollywood IP and IP in general into gaming. Hollywood kept coming in and failing with their games and putting their IP in, and then Gary kind of showed how to do it successfully. He released RoboCop, which was like the first video game to sell 1 million copies, and then went on to do like Batman and Addams Family and Untouchables and dozens and dozens more Hollywood IP games. He had the company Ocean. If anyone was like an early 90s gamer, you would know Oceans. So that was Gary. So we've got a lot of really awesome experienced people with mass market games and game building experience that have done it dozens and dozens of times over. And, really kind of, we don't like to say we're a crypto game or a Web3 game or anything. We're more a gaming studio and a gaming platform that's, utilizing blockchain and all the awesome, features and abilities that unlocks by utilizing blockchain on a tech layer while still producing the games that are fun and everyone wants to play and everything of the sort. Our games are all free to play. You don't need to build an NFT or anything to play them. The NFTs, we're really kind of developing an economy and ecosystem within the games where you don't have those major advantages. Really, gamers are more, gamers love to flex. They love to flex, their skins that they own and, in-game assets and all these digital items they collect on their friends and people they're playing against. And that has a whole lot of power to it. But things, other certain things like a battle pass, for instance, can be an NFT version while still having that same kind of I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but that's that same effect basically. It's the same battle pass. It's not giving you a huge advantage. You may have a different, in our seasons we have 50 levels and you progress through those levels with XP, both in our games and other games that are leaked and linked into the Virtua Games Network, which we're always looking for games to bring in that can tie in with our APIs and SDKs. So really excited about games starting to launch and deliver on Cardano so we can start incorporating them. We have some games like Nitro League and Legends of Crypto from Polygon and Ethereum that we've already announced, and a lot of other cool games that we will be announcing here shortly. But having that season tree where everyone can play and you have prizes for each level you unlock, but then having that optional pay tree as well alongside it where you may get different items. Maybe the free tree has a Vampirella comic book. Dynamite's one of our partners, but maybe the paid tree is like a John Wick comic book, and something a little cooler, a little more exclusive, that kind of thing. So we can do a lot of really exciting things, both emotes and in-game assets and digital collectibles and all kind of things. I think we've really kind of aligned ourselves well with some cool industry partners.
Yeah, I mean that's super exciting. And while you were talking, I was trying to get the high score of Jetpack Hyper League. Unfortunately, I failed. I think I missed a few thousand coins, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun, and what I like about it is that the entry barrier is so low. I mean, it's it's not a GTA, but it does not have to be a GTA because it's basically you just go to a website and you click on play and you can play and it's free to play and you get in there, and then by getting into that game, you basically get introduced also to this like Web3 kind of layer, which I like in the later stages, and that's how it should be, right? Target the gamers first and then introduce Web3 capabilities to them that actually make sense and make their life easier.
Exactly. It's just about meeting the market where they are. And some of the things like DLCs that we're doing, when you win an asset or earn some kind of asset, it can be a digital collectible, something that's just on your account. You don't need the NFT or anything like that. At the same time, it can still be bought or sold or traded within our marketplace. But at any time in the future, if you decide, yes, I want custody of this asset, or someone that purchases it from you or trades it from you wants it, that can be minted and issued into an NFT. If you wanted to, take it onto another platform, put it on OpenSea, maybe use it in another game that's utilizing it. So really kind of leaving that door open where people can have custody, but making the experience rich and full and the same for people that aren't comfortable getting into that kind of depth with Web3 yet.
Yeah, cool. So we have a very tight schedule, unfortunately. I would love to keep speaking with you, but we're already behind schedule. So
I'm excited to hear the rest of the ones on here. So
yeah, me too. I think we have a lot of great projects building on Cardano now, a lot of great games, and it's really important to give all of them a spotlight. So thank you very much for being here, Travis. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for joining us and showing Virtua to the world.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much for having us and putting this together. And I'll definitely be watching and for everyone else coming along. So excited. This is going to be an awesome little stream here. So thank you so much. And we will talk again soon.
Have a great rest of the day.
See you later.